Class 12. Expanding Spiritual Vision with Balance. Namaste and welcome to Class 12 in my weekly live streaming meditation class in the yogic tradition here on my YouTube channel. This week's practice and teaching follows on from last week's class, and we're expanding our spiritual vision with practices for balance. The Satsang in this class is part 2 of my teaching on spiritual vision and our need to accelerate it through our practice and dedication to yoga. We're bringing together a few principles of practice: balance in posture and relaxation with samastitihi, equal standing; pranayama and breath flow with vritti to bring equal flow of breaths for balancing consciousness; and samastitihi in contemplation for our understanding of expectation in expanding our spiritual vision; the enlightened awareness practice of equality for balance. For meditation practice in developing spiritual embodiment this week, we'll follow on from 3 classes. And they are Class 8, Inner Listening, the Language of the Heart; Class 9, Holding the Space Within; Class 10, Spiritual Embodiment. So we can support the opening of the heart chakra with Ajna Chakra and our Guru wisdom for accelerated spiritual vision, as we practiced last week in Class 11. Aligning the power of nature, power of love, and power of wisdom. As usual, I'll encourage you to listen to the short guide to practice video and also the introductory class here on my channel. Very important if you're just joining my teaching. And important to review for those of you who've been practicing with me over the weeks. Because as from next week, there'll be an acceleration of our practice in balance with the focus on the greater good of both humanity and the planet. Namaste. Enjoy. Susan. Dedication and setting our intention in standing. We'll be in samastitihi to bring balance to consciousness. So we'll start this practice section in standing position and adopt Anjali Mudra, prayer hands at the heart. In this way we bring a balance to the body-mind for our practice. And we start our practice in a balanced state of consciousness. Standing in mountain posture. Use your yoga mat if you have one. If not, a blanket will do, or simply standing on the floor if it's warm enough. With awareness that at this point in our practice, everything comes back to equal. Being equal, being in balance. Awareness on your breath, becoming quiet and still within. And in this inner space, making a dedication for our practice today. So we're in standing at the front of the mat, and we'll focus on the posture. Toes in line with the front of your mat. We're in standing posture or mountain posture, and we'll attain our posture by focusing on the feet, focusing on the balls of your feet, pushing down into the mat, into the earth, into the ground, pushing down with the balls of the feet. And we'll come into equal standing now, samastitihi. And rocking forward to the toes, back to the heels, resting on the balls of the feet, pushing down and grounding with the balls of the feet, then rocking from side to side, pushing from the outer steps to the inner steps, and again coming onto the balls of the feet in equal standing, samastitihi. Exhale and ground down. Inhale, lift with the crown. Awareness on the strength of your posture. Your balance equally distributed between heaven and earth. As a mountain, reaching up to the sun from the roots of the earth. Strong, grounded, balanced, still. Awareness in visualization on facing the sun. Breathing in sun energy. Life-giving warmth of the sun on our skin. Energy of life balanced between cosmos and nature. And we'll practice samavritti breathing, equal fluctuations of the breath to bring balance to consciousness. As we've practiced before, inhale to a count of 4. Hold the breath for 4. Exhale, count of 4. Pause for a count of 4 before the next inhale. Taking 4 rounds of the breath in this way at your own pace. And now with movement for energetic flow. Breathe in and lift as if you're lifting up, lifting the spine up as if it stretches up and out of your hips. Spine extends, lift with the crown of the head. As you breathe out, exhale, breath flows down. Bringing hands to chest height now, flat hands at the sides of the chest. Palm turned down. Breathe out. Push down with the hands, only an inch or so. Energy flows down. Turn palms up. Breathe in. Big inhale. Hands appear to rise as the chest expands. Breath flows up the body, bringing energy up the body. And taking another few breaths in this way. Palms down on the exhale, palms up on the inhale. Equal breathing. Machines, ledgers, dancers, athletes, all balance, just as centering or balance augments our various skills, So, balance enhances our awareness. Anjali Mudra, prayer hands at the heart again, in equal standing, standing equally on both feet. And then just very slightly imagine you're shifting your balance very slightly from foot to foot. And just as balance centers, so do you. Focus on your center. Back to center. Equal standing in balance with Anjali Mudra. Holding Anjali Mudra, prayer mudra at the heart. Breathing 4 breaths with samavritti. Breath flows up. On the in-breath, energy flows up. Breath flows down on the out-breath. Energy flows down with the out-breath. Be present. Being silent. Your breath moving within you. So you're moving into stillness, finding the quietness within and the stillness. Focus on your center around your navel, just above the navel at the solar plexus. Sense being grounded in the posture. Sensing where you are. Breathing into your center, your breath moving within you. Focus on Anjali Mudra now, prayer hands, namaste hands. Hands in front of and in line with the heart. Let your eyes drift closed now if you wish, or gazing at the nose tip. The spine and the head are straight, but relaxing your whole body on the exhales. With the hands at the prayer position at the heart, energetically, the mudra neutralizing the positive, masculine, and the negative, feminine sides of the body. Physically, by pressing the flesh of the fingers and the palms of the hands together firmly, we connect the 2 hemispheres of the brain, bringing them together into balance. Emotionally, it's an emotional balance of masculine and feminine. We can then work with our energy and flow of prana with breath energy. And spiritually, we usually begin our yoga practice bringing balance with this mudra and respecting the spirit residing in all of us. Understanding that we are at the center of the universe. Bringing balance to the center of the universe through our practice today. And now setting our intention for practice. So just for half a minute or so now, in your calm, quiet, centered place, relaxed and alert, focusing on the intention for your practice today or your practice for the next period of time before your next practice session. So whether it's an intention for a spiritual practice, a sadhana, for healing, your healing or somebody else's healing, for a change in your life, bringing about change in the world, healing of the world. This is entirely up to you, as your meditation is your personal, private practice. Bringing your awareness back to your breathing again. Being aware of how you're breathing. Being aware of how your body feels. Bringing your attention back to your body and the space you're in physically at the moment. And we'll prepare for the practice today by coming into a comfortable sitting position. Meditation, and you can be in any comfortable sitting position that you know you can maintain for the time that we're in practice today. This is the continuation of the spiritual embodiment practice. This is part 2, which follows on from spiritual embodiment practice in class 10. This is inner relaxation. Letting go of expectations, reactions and projections. The aim of this practice is to bring equal vision, samastitihi, to help attain inner peace for equanimity. Through embodying our spirituality, we can expand and accelerate our spiritual vision to walk the divine path in our life. So for our practice in developing spiritual embodiment this week, we're following on from the 3 classes. Class 8, Inner Listening, the language of the heart. Class 9, Holding the space within. Class 10, Spiritual embodiment and growing our emotions. And last week in class 11, where we supported the opening of the heart chakra with Ajna Chakra and our Guru wisdom for accelerated spiritual vision, aligning the power of nature, power of love, and power of wisdom. Our awareness is in body awareness, breath awareness, and deep inner listening, building on inner relaxation for letting go. Find your posture, whichever seated or lying down posture is going to suit you. Eyes can be closed if that suits you now, or gazing at the nose tip, one of the drishtis of yoga or gazes for inner balance. Nose tip gazing, and you can adopt the hand gesture of peace, left hand cupped in the right hand, palms up, resting in the lap, symbolizing the union of the individual consciousness with supreme consciousness. And now we'll begin centering and grounding with awareness on the breath, focusing on your breathing, being aware of the inhalation and the exhalation. Taking each in-breath a little deeper now. And making each out-breath a little longer. So a deep inhalation and a long, slow exhalation as you connect with your breath and your breathing in preparation for your meditation. taking the breath deeper and deeper until you're breathing into your center at the solar plexus, connecting with your breath, allowing your breath to connect you with the core of your being. Connecting you with that part of your soul residing in your body on this planet at the moment. And we'll come into inner relaxation, relaxing into the posture and breathing. And we'll focus on samastitihi, breath flow again. Equal flow of the breaths. Inhale, hold, exhale, pause. Breath energy always flowing, energy moving you into stillness. Equal flow of the breaths. Following this flow of the breath at your own pace, bringing balance to your consciousness. Awareness at the crown chakra now, a couple of inches above the crown of your head. On the next exhale, close the crown chakra. A couple of more long exhales with each round of the breath, and visualize the crown chakra closing. Equal inhales with each round of the breath. Awareness at the back of the eyes. Soften the backs of the eyes, relaxing between the eyebrows. As you exhale, relaxing and gazing within with inner eyes. Awareness at the back of the brain now, softening the back of the brain. Relaxing as you exhale. Letting go as you exhale. Equal inhales and awareness at the back of the brain. Letting go as you exhale. Awareness in the throat now, close to the spine, back of the throat. Exhale and relax. Swallowing a couple of times if that does help. Awareness at the heart center now, back of the heart center. Inhale, take your awareness to the back, the energetic heart center. Exhale, relax. relaxing the top of the back of the heart center. Exhale and relax. Relaxing obligations and pent-up pressures. Equal inhales with awareness in the energetic heart center. Exhale, relaxing into peace. Awareness at the back of the solar plexus, behind the center, behind the solar plexus, at the adrenals. Relax. Exhale and relax. Awareness at the lumbar, at the back of the pelvic girdle. Soften at the energetic center there, close to the spine. Soften and relax with long exhales. Equal inhales, deep, rhythmic breathing. Awareness at the base of the spine. A long exhale, grounding emotions. Grounding energy with long, slow exhales. Relaxing into your grounding. Letting go into inner relaxation. Deep, rhythmic breathing. Exhaling, and the breath flows down through the organs of the lower body, bringing a control to the emotions. Flowing, grounding breath down through the lower organs of the stomach, down through your tailbone, down, down, grounding you. Inhaling into the center, and on the exhale, breath flowing down, use your lower stomach muscles and feel the strength and stability that this breathing and spiritual embodiment brings in your meditation. Connecting with the breath at the center, feeling the power of the breath at the center, breathing out, a flowing, grounding exhalation, and using your lower stomach muscles, supporting the back of the spine, controlling and calming your emotions. Awareness on exhalations, using the lower stomach muscles as you breathe out and feeling the strength and stability in the meditation, and allowing yourself to sit and breathe in this way for a few breaths now. Holding the space. Holding the space deep within. As you breathe in now, breath flows into the center and breath flows up the spine. Breathing out, focusing on the breath in the lower body, focusing on the strength and stability in the lower spine, and the grounding as the breath flows down through the tailbone, holding the space within. Breathing in, breath flows up the spine, feeling the strength in your own spine. Every breath helping you feel the lightness in your spine and the strength in your own spine, and the strength in your own being that comes with this breath control in your meditation. As you breathe in this way, breath flowing up the spine, feeling the lightness as your spine elongates and lightens. Your spine becoming longer and lighter. Energy flows up the spine. Breathing out, feeling the strength in your own spine. Breathing in, light flows up the spine to the base of the skull, and holding light there at the base of the skull. And as you breathe out, allowing feelings and thoughts and sensations and experiences of worry and fear to flow away with the breath every time you breathe out. Breathing in light to the base of the skull, breathing out worry and fear. Breathing in light to the base of the skull. Breathing out doubt. Breathing in light to the base of the skull. Breathing out guilt. Breathing in light to the base of the skull. Breathing out denial of the self. Where do you experience expectations? Let them go. Awareness on the inhale. Exhale. Letting go of expectations. Where do you experience reactions? Let them go. Awareness on the inhale. Exhale, letting go of reactions. Where do you experience projections of your emotions, your expectations, doubts, guilt or fears onto others? Relax and let go of all projections. Awareness on the inhale. Exhale, letting go of all of your projections onto others. Awareness now on qualities of equanimity. A cool-headed, steady-minded detachment. Allowing yourself to understand that as you grow spiritually in your meditation in this way, and you understand the spiritual embodiment of the growth and the maturity that comes with the growth, you grow closer and closer to your true self in your meditation, your shining self. And now with deep inner listening. With your body awareness. On the next exhalation, relax your mind, soften your mind. Inhale deeply, exhale and take your mind into your body. Holding your light at the forehead center, Guru Chakra. With awareness on the qualities of wisdom. And where is your experience of peace? On the next exhalation, take your peace to any part of yourself where you're experiencing negativity or destructive emotions. As you inhale, inhaling light. As you exhale, expanding your peace to transform any negativity. Expanding your peace to steady your emotions and bring harmony to your being. Holding your peace now at Guru Chakra, Ajna Chakra, at the eyebrow center, expanding your wisdom. And dwell in the silence for a little while now. In our meditation, in our practice, in our yoga, we have chosen to take control, to master our own emotions, our own physical bodies, our own minds and all the mind bodies we have in yoga. We have chosen the light over the shadow, and we have chosen that path which ultimately will lead us to the light of our soul as we continue to make these choices in this existence. Breathing into the center again, finding the strength in the connection with your breath and your breathing. Breathing your energy in, surrounding yourself with peace and strength as your protections. Sitting in your space, holding your space, another couple of rounds of the breath with deep inhalations to the center. And we'll take 3 rounds of the Om, the sacred sound of the divine vibration of the universe, to allow our peace to settle into our consciousness. Being aware of your breathing again, being more aware of the in-breath, bringing your focus onto each round of the breath now. Gently opening your eyes if they have been closed. Bringing your gaze and your focus into the space or the room. Relax your posture. Relax your breathing. And sit quietly with yourself for a few moments. And we've reached the Satsang part of the class. So making yourself comfortable, adopting a position that you know you'll be able to maintain comfortably for the 10 minutes or so that will be in Satsang. And this is a teaching on expanding spiritual vision, taking the first steps in walking the divine path. This teaching, this Satsang in this class, is part 2 of my teaching on spiritual vision and our need to accelerate it through our practice and dedication to yoga. Bringing together a few principles of practice which take us on our first steps to opening and expanding our awareness so that with practice and dedication to our practice, our sadhana, with yoga, we can accelerate our spiritual vision to live with divine communication in our lives as we walk the divine path. With yoga, we balance in posture and relaxation with samastitihi, equal standing, bringing balance to our consciousness with physical balance and body-mind awareness. which is also a coming into the present and being in the now of our practice, aware that all things are equal in this moment. With pranayama and breath flow, with samavritti practice, to bring equal flow of breaths, or equal fluctuations in our breathing, for balance in consciousness at the level of the breath and energy in our subtle bodies, bringing a balance to the inner and outer experience, life flowing in and life within us flowing, in this constant dance of energy, balance being the self-control we can bring to this constant dance. And with samadrishti in contemplation, as we'll practice now in Satsang, for our understanding of expectation in expanding our spiritual vision, the enlightened awareness practice of equality for balance. So, samdrishti. The drishtis in yoga are the gazes, such as nose-tip gazing, focus on the eyebrow center, or horizon gazes. There are 9 of these physical focusing gazes, but there is also the drishti which focuses our consciousness on the concept and our belief in yoga that as the divine is in all things, we see all things as equal. And especially all people are equal, and we practice this equality of vision by honouring the spirit that dwells within each and every one of us, our practice of namaste. We use our belief in samdrishti, equality, equal vision, to bring equanimity, the quality of steadiness of mind and also nobility of character. Seeing that as the divine is in all things are equal, and balance is in all things. Which ultimately means we can let go of expectations which are not our own and which aren't serving us positively. Expectations based on life choices of parents, family or community, or circumstances that are now outdated and outgrown. Expectations based on old fears or outworn images for our lives. Because the dance of energy, which is the divine and Divine Mother flowing through all things, is constantly balancing and moving us forward along the path chosen by our souls. And indeed chosen by us all collectively at this moment in our history and our evolution. Letting go of expectations means growing, expanding, moving, always into balance. Living with the expectation of divine communication in all things, or spiritual vision. With our dedication and devotion to practice in yoga, the whole of yoga, with our practice, our sadhana, we're expanding our spiritual vision, seeing the divine action in all things, with practices which bring balance to our body-mind, our character and actions, and our consciousness. In our lives, this means we have the inner strength and wisdom to support the transformative flow of energy and love from our heart chakra. And we can, with balance, transform this into something that positively affects us, our lives, our planet, our future. We work with this in our lives. And our sadhana, our practice, when we merge with the divine consciously and with total devotion, then can meet our lives. Because we see the one in everything around us, spiritual vision, we can live with divine communication in our lives, which primarily means listening, watching, observing, interpreting meaning and direction from our signs and our symbols. Then we can expand and accelerate our spiritual vision and work with it in our lives as we walk the divine path. And you can spend a little time longer in your contemplation now. Bringing your awareness back to your posture again. Focusing on your breathing. Being aware of the space or the room that you're in again. Spending more time sitting with this if you need to. Namaste, Susan. Shavasana. Final deep relaxation. And we've reached the point in the class, the deep relaxation practiced at the end of our practice, whatever our practice is in class, whether that's yogasanas, physical postures, pranayama breathing practices, meditation practice. And it's intended, final Shavasana is intended to take you to the sweet spot, the beautiful place in your mind where you experience your eternal being nature, the sweet place of peace, where practice can settle into your body-mind. As usual, at every point of resistance, if you do experience resistance, relax your defences. So now that we've reached the end of our practice, we can be lying flat on the floor. You can be on your mat or a blanket. You know you can be lying on the bed, on your mattress. You can have your feet up on a chair, the sofa or the side of the bed. Or you might like to relax in the reclining Buddha posture. So whatever suits you now. Use pillows or blanket rolls under your knees, behind your back or shoulders if you need them, making sure you're warm, using your blankets or duvets. Simply being aware of your breathing as you wait for your body to settle down into your relaxation posture. Focusing on your breathing, being aware of how you're breathing. So as you focus on the in-breath, making each in-breath a little longer and a little smoother. Each in-breath longer and smoother as you take the breath into your body every time you breathe in. And the breath flowing to every part of your body and your mind. And as you breathe in, light flowing in with the breath. Light flowing with the breath to every part of your body and your mind. Breathing in, every time you breathe in, light flowing. Light flowing to the tips of your toes. Light flowing with inhalations, light flowing through the skin of the feet. Light flowing up through the skin of the legs, into the stomach skin. Light flowing up through the skin of the chest and into the throat. Light flowing through the facial skin and through the skin of your scalp. Light flowing every time you breathe in. More and more relaxed with each out-breath. Relaxation flowing in waves down your body with the breath. More and more relaxed with each out-breath. Relaxation flowing down, flowing down, flowing down the spine. Relaxation flowing in waves down the back of your body. As you exhale, relaxation flowing down, relaxation flowing down on the out-breath from the top of the head, flowing down your spine, flowing down in waves down to the soles of your feet, and more relaxed with each out-breath. And spending a couple of minutes now deep in your relaxation, feeling relaxed, feeling light, feeling very quiet and very calm, and feeling very, very peaceful for a few minutes now, deep, deep in your relaxation. focusing on your breathing again. Focusing on the in-breath. Taking the breath a little deeper again. And the in-breath will gradually bring energy back to the body and the mind following relaxation. When you breathe in, as you inhale, becoming a little more alert and a little more aware with each in-breath. A little more aware of your own body lying in your relaxation posture. More aware of my voice and the sound of the background music. And before you come back to full alertness and awareness, taking a couple of deep in-breaths now, bringing energy back. Roll over onto your right-hand side, or turn slightly to the right if you've been in sitting or propped up. Your knees are bent slightly, your knees tucked up slightly, resting your head in one of your hands. And rest in this position for a few breaths. It's a good position for the heart following relaxation. And of course, you may have been in the reclining Buddha. As you breathe, take a couple of deep inhalations to bring energy back, then gently opening your eyes, bring your gaze and your focus back into the room or your space. Deeply inhaling, bringing the energy back, and then when you feel ready to, in your own time, on a big in-breath, very gently bringing yourself back into an upright sitting position. If you would like to sleep now or relax, then this can be the end of your class. And namaste. For those of us who need to carry on with our day and interact with the outside world, we'll finish our practice now with a yoga sealing breath for energetic closure. And now for our closing practice of the class, a yoga sealing breath. So we'll close with a sealing breath, the sealing breath with moon arms, and a final namaste, meaning I honour the spirit that dwells within you. For the sealing breath, we're in sitting, and hands are at the prayer position at the heart, namaste hands. And we're going to take a couple of centering breaths with moon arms to seal energy within. Deep inhale. Exhale and point the fingers down to the earth. Straighten the arms. Big inhale. Turn palms up and sweep the hands and arms out to the sides of your body and up in a big moon circle until palms meet above the head. Pause. Long, slow exhale, hands come down to crown chakra, the forehead, then the throat and the heart. Prayer hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer mudra at the heart. Inhale and pause. Breathing normally. We'll go one more time. Big inhale. Exhale, point the fingers down to the earth, straighten the arms. Big inhale, turn palms up, sweep the hands and arms out to the sides of your body and up in a big moon circle. Palms meet above the head. Pause. Long, slow exhale, hands come down to crown chakra, then the forehead, then the throat and the heart. Prayer hands in Anjali Mudra. Inhale and pause. Exhale, fingers point down, hands down to the solar plexus, down to the base chakra. Normal breathing. out breaths flowing down through the base chakra with each round of the breath. So inhale, exhale. As you breathe out, breath flows down through the base chakra. The breath has sealed your energy in. Straighten your arms. On the next exhale, breath flows down through the lower abdomen, down to the earth, grounding you for the rest of the day. Breathing normally. Prayer hands to the heart. That's the end of our practice. Namaste.